How does coaching work and how does it differ from a normal conversation, say, that you're having with a friend or a family member? To help explain this, I'll share a story from when I first started coaching. I was coaching a woman who came to me with a current problem in her life. What I did in this coaching session was made a mistake. I got too invested in the actual problem. I kind of did what we call getting into the box with the client. And we spent the better part of our 1 hour coaching session brainstorming on ideas that perhaps she hadn't thought of, looking at things from a different angle to try to solve this specific problem. The reason I bring this up is because this is what your friends and family do. They hear your problem, they ask a few questions about what you've already tried and imply that you should try something else, and they'll outright give you advice or share in a brainstorming session about some ideas that can help you overcome this problem. Now, as a coach, and this is not something that we do, and I'll tell you why. When we get into the nitty gritty of a specific problem that a client has, and we start doing things like brainstorming on solutions for that problem and possibly even giving advice for that problem, what we're doing is focusing on what we call the how. Here's a problem. How am I going to fix it? A core part of coaching and a key difference between what your family and your friends will do for you and what a coach will do for you is a focus on the who. Who are you? The who is so critical because everyone is different, and who you are determines what meaning you're taking away from this problem, why you even see it as a problem, and how you should actually deal with or approach this problem. Now, it's a bit difficult to explain why that who is so important without giving you a whole coach training, but this might help. Immediately after the coaching call, I knew what I had done wrong. I'd gotten into the box and I had focused on the how, as in, how are we going to fix this problem, and not nearly enough on the who. And I asked myself, should I bring up this same topic next week so that I can sort of do it over? And what occurred to me was that I do not need to do that. You see, it will manifest itself in another way. It will pop up in your life, in the client's life, somewhere else that looks nothing like the problem that we discussed today or the problem that you're looking at right now. So what becomes clear is that from this perspective, we don't need to dwell on any one particular problem, and this is why a coach doesn't necessarily need much background on the problem that you're currently dealing with either. Ultimately, helping the client identify and raise awareness around who they are has a lasting effect on all parts of your life versus just being tactical and focused on one part. Hopefully that sheds some light on the differences between coaching and speaking to your friends and family. If you have any questions or comments, please go ahead and leave them below. As always, you can find me at mikemendezcoaching.com or just click the link in the video description.